Before we start, friendly reminder. These are opinions, not facts. If you can't handle opinions, that's okay. The back button is free. Now, let's talk about the mess. K-pop right now feels like a group project where nobody read the brief. Companies are panicking, idols are oversharing or undersharing, and fans are playing detective with grainy screenshots that prove nothing. So today I'm breaking down 5 things K-pop got wrong this week, what it actually means, and what everyone should do next. If you disagree, congratulations, you have taste. Leave your hot take at the end. Number 1. Crisis management that isn't managing anything. Entertainment companies love to wait until a rumor is fully cooked, served, and digested before they say a single word. Then we get the same 3-sentence statement. We are looking into it. Please refrain from speculation. Thank you for loving our artist. That's not PR. That's a post-it note. When the stakes are high, legal disputes, stock drama, or a member's health, silence reads as guilt. And when the company finally speaks, it's either too vague to matter or it contradicts what fans already pieced together. Here's the fix. You need a timeline post within 24 hours, not a novel. Just dates, actions, and what you can confirm now. If you can't confirm, say that and give a time you will. Put a human on camera. Own what you know. You're public companies with global audiences, not private fan cafes in 2012. Speak like it. Number 2. The mystery teaser era is officially boring. I get it. Dark hallway, heavy breathing, slow push-in, a logo. We've seen this movie. Shock value died when everybody started using the same plugin pack. If your teaser doesn't tell me one of 3 things, what the concept is, what the sound is, or what the stakes are, it's noise. And don't tell me it's art if the only art is a blurry shot of a neon sign and 3 freeze frames of someone walking past a convenience store. Do better. Give me 1 line from the chorus, 1 visual that burns into my brain, 1 why now. Because right now, too many teasers feel like they're embarrassed to show the actual music. If you can't tease the core, maybe there is no core. Number 3. The body discourse around female idols is getting creepy again. It's the same cycle every summer. A fan cam goes viral. People zoom in. People draw circles. People start dropping, maybe it's fillers, or maybe it's pads, like they own a medical degree. Some of you don't even stretch, but you're experts on anatomy now? Be serious. Also, let's be honest. When a male idol bulks up, it's king, gym era. Serve. When a female idol looks different, it's investigation time. That double standard is not a hot take. It's just math. If you're worried about stylists padding silhouettes, direct that energy at stylists. Or better yet, at the industry that forces impossible proportions for virality. Stop using a woman's body as a debate club warm-up. If your fave is performing and eating and smiling and alive, clap. If she isn't, worry about health, not hip angles in a 0.5 lens. Number 4. Fans are addicted to detective work that doesn't detect anything. Every week, there's a new slideshow of proof an idol is dating who you want them to be dating. Same cafe chair, same metal straw, same sunset, because shocker, the sunset's everywhere. Some of you act like CSI, Gangnam, but the only thing you solved is your own confirmation bias. Here's the hard truth. If an idol wants you to know, you'll know. If they don't, you won't. Reading Morse code in the reflection of a car door isn't personality. It's a hobby you should retire. And by the way, when you harass staff, stylists, or family members for intel, you're not protecting your fave. You're endangering them. Stop making private lives a group project. Number 5. The tour first, music later pipeline is smart until it isn't. Stadiums keep your name heavy. Merch keeps the books healthy. And yes, a launch single keeps the stream counts warm. But a tour without a clear sonic thesis gets exposed fast. You can't run a 2-hour show on legacy hits and 1 new mid-tempo with a pretty video wall. The set starts to sag by the middle, the encore feels hollow, and the clips don't travel because there's no new anchor. If you're going to sequence tour first, you need at least 2 brand new songs that can carry stadiums. One loud, one emotional, plus a concept that shows up in the staging. Not just new outfits, a new world. Because greatest hits plus one is fine for legacy acts. K-pop acts are not legacy acts, no matter how big you are. You're still in the game. Play like it. Bonus round. The way we talk about mental health is still broken. One camp treats idols like soldiers who should endure. The other camp weaponizes therapy language to win arguments on the timeline. Neither is kind. If an artist says they're anxious, that's not your cue to say, "See, I told you their company is evil." It's also not your cue to say they're ungrateful. It's a cue to hush and listen. And for companies, rest period is not the same as communication vacuum. If a member goes on hiatus, give regular updates. Fans don't need medical files. They need reassurance. Even one human sentence from a manager helps. Respect the person and respect the people who love the person. Let's talk music quality for a second, because some of you forgot we like songs. Everyone is obsessed with optics, pre-sales, first-hour streams, TikTok edits, brand logos. But if the hook doesn't land and the bridge has the emotional depth of a corporate onboarding video, all the numbers are vapor. You can buy playlisting. You can't buy goosebumps. Make the pre-chorus hurt a little. Earn the drop. Record the ad-libs like a human, not like a plug-in pretending to breathe. And please, release the stems so dancers and DJs can build real culture around your work. K-pop used to be fearless about remixes and performance versions. Bring that back. Idol branding. Some of you have 4 labels and 0 identity. You're launching fashion campaigns, a fragrance, a docuseries, and 9 covers. But I still don't know what you sound like. I know what you wear, where you vacation, what your dog's nickname is. I don't know your sonic fingerprint. That's the problem. The brand should orbit the music, not the other way around. If I can't describe your sound without name-dropping a producer or another group, you don't have a sound yet. That's not shade. That's a challenge. Define it. Let's be messy, because you love messy. Dating rumors, ship wars, old friends suddenly unfollowing. Here's my opinion. 90% of what you see is noise. 10% is pattern. The pattern matters. When an idol's friend groups change, when collaborators shift, when a lyric suddenly references a city and a year, that's information, but it's not confession. If you want to read the art, read the art. Don't use the art as a weapon against the artist. If a music video shows grief, don't assign a real person to the urn. If a lyric says, Tokyo 2019, it could be metaphor, collage, or literal memory. You can ask questions without turning someone's life into a courtroom. Now let's chew on choreography, because performance is the core. There's a difference between simple and lazy. Minimal choreo can be iconic. Think clean lines, precise accents, one motif the whole crowd can copy. Lazy is when the chorus stands and points because nobody had time to finish the set. If you're touring stadiums, you need one dance break per show that becomes a ritual. Fans should walk out doing the move in the parking lot. If they aren't, you gave them a concert, not a culture moment. Sidebar for stylists. I know leather is having another 30 seconds of fame, but if your entire lineup can't squat in those pants, you've choreographed a disaster before the music even starts. Comfort is stagecraft. Vocals. Put the ad-libs back in live sets. The all-backing track, zero-risk era needs to end. I'm not asking for reckless belting on a tight travel schedule. I'm asking for one section where the mic is hot enough to feel contact. One run that isn't printed. One breath we can hear. That's the clip that goes viral for the right reason. That's the moment that builds legacy. If your team is terrified of imperfection, you forgot why live shows exist. Humanity is the flex. For fans, a quick etiquette pack you didn't ask for. Stop tagging idols in hate edits so they can see the truth. They won't. You'll just ruin someone's Tuesday. Stop spamming family members for hints. If your fave is off the grid, let them be off the grid. And yes, hold companies accountable without turning every trainee into a target. There are grown adults paid to make decisions. Ask them for answers. not the 19-year-old who has to smile through a press line. What went right this week? Plenty. A couple of comebacks remembered that a bridge should change the song, not just pass time. One boy group finally embraced live band tracks and sounded enormous. A soloist dropped a short film that understood grief without naming names. A choreographer brought back actual floor work in a chorus and reminded everyone dance is a body, not a camera trick. See? I'm not a hater. I'm a fan with a functioning memory. So where do we land? Companies need to communicate like adults. Idols need space to be human without having to write a dissertation to earn that privacy. Fans need to stop cosplaying investigators and start supporting with the same energy they argue. And the music, the thing that started all of this, needs to come first again. Not the teaser, not the chart, not the rumor, the song. If the song is undeniable, everything else becomes easier. If the song is mid, everything else becomes a distraction. If you made it this far, congrats. You're allergic to fluff. Tell me which part you actually disagree with. Do you like tour first or album first? Should companies explain more or just shut up and drop the track? Which comeback this month actually earned your replay button? Drop your 5-word hot take. I'll read the worst ones on camera. Again, opinions, not facts. Breathe. Drink water, stream what you love, and stop zooming into people's hips. It's weird,